New York City FC is an upcoming American professional soccer team based in New York City that will compete in Major League Soccer. New York City FC was announced as the league's 20th franchise on May 21, 2013. The team's expansion rights were purchased by the Premier League club Manchester City and the New York Yankees baseball team for $100 million. The club intends to begin playing in the 2015 MLS season, alongside the 21st franchise Orlando City SC. Due to play at Yankee Stadium in the New York City borough of the Bronx, FC will be the first MLS franchise located in New York City, and the second franchise in the New York metropolitan area after the New York Red Bulls, based in Harrison, New Jersey. History Mills Commissioner Don Garber announced the league's intent to award a second team in the New York area in 2010. With the new team originally aimed to begin operations by 2013. Initially, the league held talks with New York Mets owner Fred Wilpon about a second NY club and with owners of the rebooted New York Cosmos. The Wilpons' interest in MLS reportedly faded following the family's losses in the Madoff investment scandal, while the Cosmos began playing in the second-tier North American Soccer League in 2013. Garber had previously cultivated an interest in acquiring investment from a major European soccer team to be owners of a future franchise, and in December 2008, he announced a bid for a Miami expansion team led by FC Barcelona that was to begin play in 2010, though the bid eventually fell through. But when Ferran Soriano, Barcelona's vice president at the time of the Miami bid, was appointed Manchester City CEO in August 2012, Garber reached out to him about a New York City team. In December 2012, unnamed sources told the media that Manchester City were close to being announced as the new owners of the 20th team of MLS, and the brand name New York City Football Club was trademarked, although the club quickly denied the report. However, Garber announced in March 2013 that he was almost ready to unveil the new expansion team. New York City Football Club, LLC was registered with the New York State Department on May 7, 2013, and on May 21 the team was officially announced as the 20th Major League Soccer franchise. The team announced an English-language radio deal with WFAN on October 3, 2013. On June 2, 2014 the club announced that Spanish World Cup winning striker David Villa had signed as the first player. Until the team enters MLS in 2015. Villa is loaned to another team owned by Manchester City, Melbourne City FC of the Australian A-League. Colours and badge. With the team announced in 2013, almost 2 years before it was due to play its first competitive game in 2015, the board of the nascent New York club announced their intention to take their time in building the club, and at the team's launch ceremony did not unveil colours or a badge, instead only using a placeholder image of a blue circle with New York City FC written within. As interested parties waited for the club to reveal its official colours and badge, a number of graphic designers released their own impressions of possible crests and shirt designs, something the club encouraged by publicizing several attempts on their various social media outlets. Although club chairman Ferran Soriano emphasized the desire to create a club with its own identity, rather than relying entirely on the brands of club owners Manchester City and the New York Yankees, the online presence that the club kept up across its own website and on various social networking websites maintained a consistent approach of using the sky blue of the Manchester club and the navy blue of the MLB team, along with the white employed by both owner clubs. With the soccer site running the operations of NYCFC, however, the vast majority of journalistic reporting and speculation assumed that the club's color scheme would eventually be revealed as a reflection of, if not a copy of Manchester City's sky blue kits with white trim. With Director of Football Operations Claudio Reyna saying at the press conference announcing his appointment that he was incredibly excited to again wear Cite Euro unregistered trademark SA Euro Sky Blue Euro unregistered trademark as part of the expansion of the MLS. Having allowed the speculation and amateur designs to build interest in the club for almost 9 months, on February 4, 2014 it was announced that the selection of an official club badge was to be forthcoming, with the club planning to release 2 designs for the crest in 2 different styles, which would then be put to a public vote to select the chosen design. In the meantime, New York City FC's official website announced a Badge of Badges campaign, inviting all to create their own crests on a hosted badge designer page, with every entry ultimately to be incorporated into a mosaic of the badge when a final design was selected, the mosaic to be available both online and in physical form at the club's training ground once built. Although March 3 was originally set as the release date for the two proposed logos, the vote was pushed back as the Yankees vetoed one of the potential crests for infringing their own trademark. The two badge options, both designed by Rafael Esca following the success of his Made in NY mark, were revealed on March 10. At that time, the club's official color scheme of navy blue, sky blue and orange was also announced. The orange was in homage to the city's Dutch heritage, and is the same shade found in the city's flag. Fans were given 3 days to vote on the final design, and the winner was announced on March 20. Stadium. Before the official team was announced, plans were presented by MLS to build a soccer stadium in Flushing Meadows at Corona Park in Queens. However, due to opposition to building a stadium on parkland as well as objections from the New York Mets, who play nearby, the site lost favor once the new team was announced. The team came up with an alternate proposal to build the stadium in the Bronx adjacent to Yankee Stadium to be completed in 2018 at the earliest. On April 21, 2014, the club confirmed that they would play their first season home games at Yankee Stadium, and that plans for a future stadium were in progress. Players, First Team Squad, where a player has not declared an international allegiance, nation is determined by place of birth. Squad correct as of June 2, 2014. Out on loan, where a player has not declared an international allegiance, nation is determined by place of birth. Team management. On May 22, 2013, the club named former United States and Manchester City midfielder Claudio Reyna as its director of football operations, responsible for coaching staff and player recruitment ahead of the team's inaugural MLS season in 2015. Reyna, a New Jersey native, also played for the nearby New York Red Bulls. He said he had begun identifying candidates to be the club's head coach, but would not name one in 2013. The club made their first recruitment dealing in off-field matters on September 6, 2013, when they hired former Rutgers University athletic director Tim Panetti to serve as chief business officer. Further hirings were made in mid-November, when 3 experienced administrators were appointed to vice president roles. On December 11, 2013, Jason Kreis was announced as the first head coach of the new franchise, having reached the end of his contract at Real Salt Lake and declined an extension. The move came just 4 days after he missed out on lifting his second MLS Cup with the Utah team, losing on penalties to Sporting Kansas City. It was revealed in the announcement that his contract, starting on January 1, 2014, would see him begin by traveling to Manchester in England to familiarize himself with the setup of franchise owners Manchester City. Kreis' official unveiling was made at a press conference on January 10, 2014, where Kreis himself made it public that his former assistant Miles Joseph had joined him at the club, becoming New York City FC's first ever assistant coach. See also: Expansion of Major League Soccer, Third Rail Support Club. References. External links, official website.